Hey guys, so I wanted to talk about the topic that is Oden yonko level, and a lot of people seem to think that he is in Wano, but however, I don't think it is. I think that Oden is not even a commander level yet in Wano, as Mihawk put it so eloquently that he's just a big fish in a small pond who hasn't even fought anyone significant to grow to such high level. And Oden, how do I say it? Oden is just raised and grown in Wano, and there is not much tougher opponents for him to fight so that he can reach a commander level. And I know that Whitebeard said that something strong has come when Odin clashed with Whitebeard, but I don't think Whitebeard was in his prime and not even a Yonko level during Wano. So I think the difference between them was very small. So I think he would consider it strong, but not as strong as him, which is also mentioned in the manga when he says calls himself the little brother, calls Odin the little brother. And and to the power scaling of Odin as Yonko level, there is even debate on Mihawk being Shanks level or Yonko level, and he is the strongest swordsman in the world, and yet there is debate about him being as strong as a Yonko. So Odin was definitely not commander level in Wano. And also I don't think Whitebeard reached his prime or Yonko level in Wano, because it has just been 8 years since the God Valley incident, and I know it sounds very long considering the Straw Hats journey, but it's not very long in considering rest of the people's journey like Roger, Big Mom, Cairo, Garp, and Shanks, who have journeyed the sea for much longer than the Straw Hats, and I think they have traveled for at least 40 years 40 years in the sea, and which is a big deal. So I don't think it's fair to say that Whitebeard has primed so early but could not achieve anything else. If Whitebeard was really that strong, I don't think there would be any other Yonkos to compete with him. And to take further that, I think that Oden was and in terms of story progress, I don't think it makes much sense for Whitebeard to be at his prime in Wano, because uh, that's nowhere where his voice was even close to complete. It does not even makes sense, because a voice with a Yonko level character is not particularly a good voice, because there won't be any problems as the Yonko would deal with it himself. Uh, so I think Whitebeard was not Yonko level, but strong, but not Yonko level. So they went on a voyage, which made both of them stronger. Now I'm not denying that Odin is strong, and I know Whitebeard says so, but it does not mean that he's commander level, since Whitebeard is weaker himself. So of course he's gonna consider Odin strong, and since he has Conqueror's Haki, we can safely say that he is very strong. But I think people underestimate the strength of the commander levels. Like before the time skip, no one would even come close to commander level, and I think the closest Shichibukai, no, the closest character after time skip that we have seen as commander level is Doflamingo. So that says a lot about how hard it is to be a commander level, and he has been traveling the seas for much longer. Now, considering after the voyage with Whitebeard, uh, both would definitely have gotten stronger in their voice, and in my view, when he meets up with Roger, I think he would be around the first commander level. And uh, from the pace of the chapters during the flashback, I think it could be anytime soon. But when they meet with the Roger Pirates, I think he would be a first commander level and in competition with Rayleigh. And after his voyage with Roger, I think he would definitely be Admiral level or Rayleigh level. And I sincerely believe that admirals are severely underrated. I think I say this because they are the only ones that could go against a Yonko. And seeing in Wano how Big Mom absolutely devastated Queen, which is a second commander and has a bounty of over 1 billion, I think it's safe to assume that Yonkos are much more stronger than their right hand mans, except for maybe Shanks and Ben Beckman. But yeah, so the first and are not really close to the Yonko. So considering the battle in Marineford, where the admirals were able to go toe in toe with old Whitebeard. I think it's safe to assume that admirals are very close to Yonko level, but not that high, such that the first commander could not compete with them. So I think they are around the middle of the Yonko and first commander level. So this is it. I think that's it. Oden is not commander level as of now, but will be first commander when he aborts Oro Jackson, and will be admiral or rally level when he returns to Wano.